for this.
I don't know how you been though, bro.
Good.
I see you like almost every day, but I just gotta ask how you do.
As always, everything good. Trying to get to a new height every now and then.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I think I slept probably like 5 or 6 hours before this. Like, yeah, bro, I was thinking about this yesterday. I'm like, damn. God, bro, I've been saying I wanted to do this since the beginning of this year. And then the beginning of the year came, I was like, I'm gonna push it to February. And February came, like, March. March came, like, April. April came, like, May. And then May came, I was like, I don't really want to do it no more.
You were supposed to come do this shit since when? All right, PJs and shit.
Bro, I was supposed to do this ages ago, bro.
I mean, technically, you was not supposed to stop.
Nah, yeah.
Technically.
I was never supposed to stop. I think, like, what really made me stop, though, bro, is because I wanted to start off doing this, just interviewing artists. But then, like, I kind of thought about it. I'm not the type of everybody music doesn't really interest me. That, and then on top of that, bro, like, I can't listen to all the rah-rah all day. Because, like, the first person I had up on this was one of my mans. Yeah. And, like, he's a very versatile person. So, like, it's easy for me to gravitate towards anything he makes. But, bro, I can't just listen to the rah-rah and the drill shit all the time. Because that's what a lot of niggas just want to make. And I'm not interested in hearing that all the time, bro. Plus, it's like, if I'm having somebody up here, I don't want to have them up here. And then, like, I'm not really paying attention to what the fuck they be saying. Like, he like, oh, yo, you heard this? And I'm like, nah.
Damn well I heard that shit.
I ain't hear that, bro. So I think that's what made me really take a break. And then on top of that, like, you know how 2023 ran for me. So it's like, I wasn't thinking about this at all, bro, at all. It was just, you know what, I'm gonna just take a little break. Because originally, the first episode I did was February 2023. It was supposed to be, I think I said I was going to do 2 episodes per month, or like maybe same thing, 2 episodes per month. And then I took a break. I was like, I'm going to just try to like find other artists that I could get into, artists that were kind of versatile. And even the ones that did drill, I was like, you know what, I'm going to just try to see like what they have, or like if their catalog is something that I could consistently listen to so that I could be able to bring them up. But I was just like, nah.
Plus their character too. You don't want to have nobody up here just saying anything.
Yeah, that's a problem too, bro, because like, I'm a person, I really do think about digital footprints, because I don't want to look back at this like 2-3 years in the future and I'm like, damn, bro, I had this little goofy ass nigga up here just saying anything, and I was just co-signing it, so I didn't.
That's why this is going to be good from the first time around. Well, for me at least.
That's why I took that break. That, and then on top of that, so I couldn't find artists. I wasn't interested in everybody else's music. Like I said, horrible 2023.
Niggas definitely did not have the time for this too. At one point.
Because it was just work.
Over and over.
I want to say since May 2023, it was just work the whole year. So it was work, and then work drama, and then relationship drama. So, and that's a whole nother topic. But I mean, I'm just happy to be doing this again, though. I say end of the week, maybe this should hit like 500 views, because I'm gonna try to make sure I do my best to promote it.
500K, we going for 500K views?
Nah, you sound crazy. This nigga said 500K.
You gotta believe in him, all it.
Nah, it's fucking delusion. You talking? That's delusion you talking about.
I go for you. I've been thinking about this shit for so long. I don't know. I've been like ever since you started talking about it. I just been looking at guys like Gilly the Kid and Wallow, fucking all kind of certain interviews, certain Vlad TV interviews, Adam 22 interviews, what's they talk show? Gilbert and Rasheed Wallace, I think, and all them niggas. Them too. And I'm just like, yo, like just the vibe of doing this, like it's interesting. I don't know where this could go. It's interesting though.
To be honest with you, I'm not even really like a podcast watcher. Like, I don't watch podcasts at all. Like, it'll be time, like, it's never been a point in time where, like, I actually sat down and watched a full podcast. Like, I might watch an interview, but, like, just as far as, like, a one-on-one with somebody, like, for example, you and me, or, like, just somebody else doing 4 people, 3 people, 2 people, 4, 5, 6. Like, I don't watch podcasts at all. Like, even anytime, like, I watch Gil and Rashad's podcast, I watch it through Low. Like, I don't watch it directly from the source. So, like, I was never really a podcast person at all.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't, because I'm, like, for the most part, I'm not, but sometimes be some, like, even if it's not the person, what they be saying is eye-catching. I ain't gonna lie, I be watching it, listening, certain things. It depends what the topic is. certain things get repetitive, and I don't want to keep hearing that after a while. But other things, especially new, fresh topics, and when somebody has a valid point of view, it get interesting.
That's why, like, from time to time, like, I'll be on social media. I try not to feed into everything because, bro, a lot of the time it's just women bashing females. I said women bashing females, women bashing men bashing women. It's just a back and forth. So, like, me being on social media, it gets kind of tiring after a while. But, like, anytime I do see, like, something related to a podcast or, like, just people generally talking and it's something positive, like, it kind of interests me. And I think that's the reason why, like, I really decided to get my own platform or at least make an attempt to get my own platform because I just hear people talking about bullshit all the time, and I feel like there's a whole bunch on my mind that I'm just ready to say. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna say a whole bunch of bullshit. I'm gonna say a whole bunch of bullshit. But I feel like for the most part, though, like my message overall is gonna be positive, or like even if it's not positive in even if it's not positive in everybody's eyes, it's still gonna be something that everybody could gravitate towards. So
It's for sure gonna be a lot to learn. Shit.
I don't know. Cause like I look back all the time. Like when I thought about this, I look back at 2023, how it went for me. I look back at last year, how it went for me. I look back at how this year started for me. Like every year has been so different, bro. So different. So different. Cause I remember it started 2023. I was in a relationship. Everything was Gucci and everything was cool. And then
And then what?
and then and then summertime happened, and then whatever happened. That's what it is. And then last year, beginning of last year, I was still in that same relationship. It was really rocky though, especially after January. And then I came into the beginning of this year, single man. But, I mean, I'm not single no more. So I'm not single no more though. But like everything I take into account whenever I think about things like this, bro. Cause like all the time, like I tell you every single day, bro. I probably sleep like 4 to 6 hours a day.
You're a vampire.
My mind never stops moving, bro. Never. It's never been a point in time where I'm like, you know what? Let me just try to shut this off, do that, whatever the case is. Cause bro, I feel like I think about 1,000,001 things at a time, and it's so hard for me to just not think about 1,000,001 things at a time. So, but I don't know. I feel like me just doing this is gonna be progress for anything that I want to do moving forward. Cause I'm gonna just know that I put the wheels in motion for this, and I was talking about this since, cause bro, I honestly wanted to do this back in 10th grade in 2020.
What made you think of it?
Cause I was like, damn, like to just be able to have my own platform and just talk about whatever I want freely. Yeah, that's.
I ain't gonna lie. I definitely can't fully talk about what I want to freely, but I can word it properly.
Not yet. That's why I say, like, it's a like I told you earlier today and last night, yo, bro. It's certain things I'm gonna talk about on here that I don't give a fuck about. I don't care. Like I'm gonna just say whatever because it's whatever at the end of the day.
It's only one person. I'm sure you ain't gonna be watching this, so it's all love. Not you. Not you.
Oh God, nigga said not you. I don't know. Like,
yo, since last year, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Really, we've been progressing towards this since last year. It's so much things we've both done. To be honest, so much things I could name. But to be here now, like you said, I feel like this is something new, like something much bigger.
Cause to be honest with you, bro, I feel like every year, I know for you, there's definitely been a couple of roadblocks, but I feel like for me, it's like every single year, bro, I feel like the year would start off decently, and then it's just like a downward spiral at some point in time. 2020 was an okay year for me, I would say. Like, that's when, like, it was the beginning of, like, and then 2021, it started off okay as well, too. The year was kind of back and forth, though, just because I was in a relationship, not in a relationship, in a relationship, not a relationship. So everything was back and forth. But, I mean, for the most part, though, 2021, it was okay. 2022, I'd probably say was throughout this 5-year stretch or 4.5-year stretch so far, because we're not fully finished with 2025. Probably, like, the most consistent year I had, like, just as far as, like, success, me taking my time and figuring everything out. So yeah, definitely 2022. The year started off good. It ended kind of rocky though, but for the most part though, like everything was good. Like the beginning of the year, winter, spring was good. Summer was great. I don't really remember too much from that year though. In summertime, to be honest with you, I don't.
I was just mostly in the gym, to be honest.
I think I was just outside with my at the time. So, but I really don't like. I think 2022 is like the only year that I don't really remember, um, too much as far as summer goes, because that was like right before I started college. So, but yeah, the year ended off kind of rocky though. But 2023, I feel like that's when everything was just like
That was the start of
down.
Everything. To a certain degree.
Yeah, to a certain degree, I say.
Some things was good, but other things was terrible.
The beginning of that year, it was pretty decent. It was pretty decent. Everything was okay. I feel like everything in life at that time was okay too. Yeah. Job wise, I was okay. School was going pretty good. Like I was still trying to get adjusted to being in college, having to move between that, trying to work at the same time too, and just making sure that like everything is okay over here. So it was that. But I want to say when I came back from college in May last year, and then I started working. And then June came, everything was really, 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 really good. And then July came, and then boom. I don't know, bro. Like I want to talk about that situation, bro, but I don't know if I really want to talk about that situation.
What situation?
I mean, it's a few. So, but the one in 2023, like I want to talk about it. I just don't know if I should, only because I don't know, because it doesn't bother me anymore at all. Like it don't bother me anymore at all. Like the situation last year, it don't bother me anymore at all either.
If it don't bother you.
I mean, because it's like I don't want to make it seem like that person is holding back, like that person not at all in any capacity. And you personally know that. So
you think ain't gonna be watching this? You think ain't gonna be watching this?
Negative. No, I don't think so. Plus, it's like, I mean, she with Mondem now, so
that don't mean nothing.
Nah, you're right. You're right. Cause bro, it's so funny though. Cause when I told you that, I forgot what the fuck we was talking about related to her. And then I remember I told you that she unblocked me, and then she blocked me right back.
You told me like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, he was on the phone.
Yo, bro, that shit was so fucking hot. I'm just like, what the fuck?
It might not have been. You never know. It might have been.
Nah. I thought it would have been that. Because if anything, he probably could have told one of his homegirls to go watch my page or whatever the case is. Because I used to go. Matter of fact, damn. Remember in
Not too much.
Not too much. Oh my god! I can't even say what I want to say, bro. I can't even fully say what I want to say. I can't.
Just articulate it a certain way.
Oh shit. Damn. You remember who I was dealing with in middle school, right?
I mean, in middle school. The one that went over there. Like she changed. I don't want to say her features or nothing, but I don't want to say too much to it. Somebody who knows you knows like if you say middle school, someone who knows you knows who I'm talking about. But like maybe it might be somebody different, but when you say middle school, you know who I'm thinking of.
That's like
who everybody else is thinking of.
That's what I'm saying. Like I was only with one person in middle school. So, but damn. I'm trying to like say this discreetly without like saying too much. But you get you?
There's a few there's a few.
Damn! Oh my god!
There's one specifically. I know you know who I'm talking about,
bro. Oh my gosh! Damn!
Besides her, I'm trying to think who could you be talking about?
Fuck, bro. I'm just trying to like say it without making it too hot.
And we all went there at the same time?
Mm-hmm, yeah. All graduated at the same time and everything. Damn. I'm gonna just
It's the-
I'm gonna just show you. I'm gonna 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 show you.
I feel like I know who it is too, besides who I'm thinking of. I wasn't even thinking of.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking of. I wasn't even thinking of that.
But yeah, bro. What's it called? If anything, like if he wanted to watch my page, he could have just like been like, "Yo, go see what Mari posting." Da da da. Screenshot it, send it to me, whatever the case is. And like, I'm still cool with her. Like, there's no issues with her. I don't talk to her no more though. Like, it's no beef or nothing. I don't talk to her or anything like that. But it's no beef. There's no issues. None of that. Like, I tell her happy birthday. She tell me happy birthday. I reshare her post. She reshare my post. So
I mean, it wasn't nothing between y'all.
yeah, like it wasn't.
It shouldn't be like it's any bad tension, bad blood.
Like, it's just that's her people's. I mean, Mandem and then his little best friend is her people. So that's what I'm like. But yeah, I doubt that he wants to go unblock me on her page to watch me.
Nah, that's deep.
That's what I'm like, yeah, nah, I doubt it. Make sure you talking into the mic, but like, watch how you readjust it though.
I'm just here to do an interview. I'm not.
Nah, I know, but like, just make sure, because I don't want it to be when this comes out, and then like, damn, what the fuck is he saying? So if you got a movie chair up a little bit. But yeah, yeah, that shit was so weird to me. Like how it was a situation where she unblocked me for like 10 minutes. I remember like I'm praying. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And I remember we was on the phone, but like I'm not thinking much of it, bro, because I'm like, nah. Because first, like the reason I even found it, because I was going through one of my messages with one of my mans to go find. It was a link he sent me. It was a Dropbox link for a couple of beats. So I'm going through the messages and I told him to go do me a favor, and I sent him her to go do the favor. And I'm like, oh shit, like I forgot all about this. And I clicked on it, and I prayed I was unblocked. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? She hid her story from me though. Cause around the time, remember when I told you she hit me back up last year, like around June?
Yeah.
To text me, oh, I'm sorry for this, whatever it is. Yeah, I wasn't blocked at the time. But she still hid her story from me. Cause he posting Catty and all types of shit. And I mean, I don't know. It is what it is though. That was just kind of weird to me though.
It sounds like she keeping tabs, trying to still, cause you know, like she might be over it, but still just going to check and see, like, what's going on. You know, like not necessarily like she thinking about you, but like, what are you doing? What you up to? I mean, might be a little more. You never know.
I doubt it. I mean, but then again, it's a lot of what to say that I can't say. So, well, I'm not gonna loot it, but I doubt it's that though. I'll tell you that. I highly doubt it's that though. But I mean,
what you think it is?
I don't know. I think it's just like her trying to like kind of like what you said, what I'm doing. But bro, I'm not a social media person no more. Like I don't post constantly on social media. You're not gonna see me updating my story, this and that and third. Cause like last year I would say, or like the first half of last year, that's when I was still like constantly posting on my story and active on social media. But bro, I'm a ghost over there now, bro. If we not talking, if we not cool, if we don't conversate at all, bro, it's no reason for me to be on social media heavy. Because I'll still be on social media a lot, but like not to the degree that I was last year. And if I am on social media, like 9 times out of 10, it's just texting back close friends. Like I'll text you and JJ, I'll text my shorty, I'll text a couple other people that I'm cool with. But other than that, that's it, bro. You're not gonna catch me just being on social media all the time anymore. It's not me. I feel like especially after that situation too, like from my perspective on a lot of things changed. I feel like that situation kind of just showed me that anything can happen between you and anybody. It doesn't matter the time, the history, which I've been through, which I went through, how much you helped that person, vice versa, how much that person helped you. So I feel like that definitely did just make me like shift my character entirely. Definitely for the better. Like to this day, bro, I think I told you this a little while ago. Like that situation, like that's probably like the best thing that happened to me within like the past few years, to be honest with you. Because like I look at life
same shit
so differently. I think like the only thing that definitely is still fucked up though is my trust. Like my trust is very warped.
My trust and my emotions, how I feel about that, I feel the same exact way. But like you said though, for the most part, I feel like we elevated so much because since the start of last year, I've done so much shit. shit. Even some of the fam don't even know about. You already know what it is though. It's like, and once we get to that next step, it's like we're gonna keep going. Like I said, just us doing this right here. Even from that, they have nothing to do with each other, but it's all a step up.
That's why I said, bro. Like, I think that situation kind of just motivated me beyond the point where like I thought I'd ever be, ever. Cause bro, I didn't think that I would be back here doing this again. Like, to be quite honest with you, like I talked about it constantly, but like I never thought that like, yeah, I'm gonna be back here. I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna be saying that. I'm gonna be doing this. Whatever the case is, blah blah blah. Like, I never thought that like I'd be putting like my foot on the gas pedal with a lot of plans, bro. Like, I feel like my biggest goal. Well, I'm gonna be kind of discreet about it because I don't like to spill my goals on the internet. But for me and you to take that key and open up that door and just sit back and be like, we did it. Cause my shady was telling me that her and her best friend, they got plans on it. I told you that though. Yeah, they got plans on doing the same thing too. So they want to do it like around fall next year. Like I told you, I've been looking into I told you what I've been looking into. But I think right now though, like my mind is just focusing on making sure I'm just chasing as much money as possible. As much money as possible. And like I kinda got something that not kinda. I definitely do have a couple of reasons to be motivated. Cause one, I'm a completely different person, bro. Compared like me last year compared to now, like I'm a completely different person. Completely different.
If you somebody who low key knew me back then and now you know me, you wouldn't recognize me. So much shit changed, different, new things, new habits, getting into new shit. Like so much people probably gonna see this that know us and just be like, "What the fuck?" Like since when?
That's what I say, bro.
Different things.
I don't know. I'm just happy that like everything that happened. Like as bad as it did bother me at the time, as much as it did hurt me at the time, like I'm happy that everything happened the way I did. And if I could go back in time, like I wouldn't change a single thing because I needed to learn and understand that.
Nah, I would have changed a little something. I took that up. That large. I took that up.
I know what you would change, but
I want that back.
I feel like for me though, like I wouldn't change nothing. Only because like I hate that my lesson had to be through that. And I had to learn that lesson in a sense twice. But I mean it is what it is though. Cause now I know I was never really a person to give second chances anyway. But like it's definitely not gonna cross my mind now. Like even I be talking to my shorty about it all the time. Like I come off as dismissive of a lot of things, especially like a lot of things in general I come off dismissive as, but like
I really do be caring though. I care. I be active, but I really do be caring.
I do, but it's like with me though, it's like
you're not gonna know though.
Yeah, but that I say one thing I'm extremely dismissive of is something that's gonna bother my peace. That's why I tell her all the time, like I love you to the fullest. Like you just made me like feel so comfortable opening myself up, talking with somebody, hanging out with somebody, being around somebody all the time. You know, doing a couple things, but it's just like I wouldn't ever do nothing to disturb my peace or bother my peace. And I feel like I would want the same for you too. If there's any time where you feel like I'm doing something or I'm saying something, like I ever mention anything that'll disrupt your peace currently or in the future, I would just tell you, go be where your heart is at. But I feel like I'm so quick to just be like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't like this, I'm leaving. Like, I gotta stop doing that. Like, I have a bad habit. Like, I'm such a never mind ass nigga, bro. I'd be like, nah, it's good, it's good.
I ain't gonna lie. I won't say it's for the worst, though. I definitely probably say it's for the better. Because it's a lot of stuff, like, it really doesn't matter. Especially in the moment when it's being presented. The way it's being presented, it's not a topic. And the most immediate answer, like you said, if it's about my peace, happiness, yeah, sometimes especially when you're dealing with somebody like of that stature, it might come off a little bit as like you just being dismissive. You might not really care. You might not be too much into your emotions, at least enough to where you should be. But I gotta do what's right for me.
That's why I say, like, bro, when it comes to my peace, and this is with anybody, like, I feel like it's gonna be my way or the highway. With anything, any person, anybody, it doesn't matter what it is, bro. It could be my dukes, it could be my pops, it could be my relationship with my shorty. Could be, you feel me, a couple of them on them. Could be one of my homegirls, but I'm never gonna choose anything that doesn't correlate with my peace. Like if it doesn't complement me being happy, I'm not doing it. I feel like it just doesn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense then. It wouldn't make sense now. It's not gonna make sense tomorrow. It's not gonna make sense in the future. So I wouldn't do that.
That's why certain things gotta change.
I know. Yeah, but speaking of change, like it's a lot of like things I realized over the years too. Like as I kind of just decided to like build myself as a person and step away from a lot of the nonsense. I'm not gonna say nonsense I would be a part of, but like nonsense
I would say nonsense for me a decent amount.
Like for me, I wouldn't really say I was ever really a part of nonsense. Like I probably just like, laugh at it, or like I'd watch friends like jump into it and not really stop them. But like nowadays, I'm not nowhere near that, and I feel like it's so crazy, bro. Because I don't want to say I lost friends, because bro, I never like for me losing a friend, I was never a friend. I never lost a friend before. Like to this day, I've never lost a friend that like I said was, damn, like this is a person that I can rock with in the future to now, bro. Because it's people that I'm cool with from high school that like I really fuck with genuinely.
I'm not gonna say lost, but it's a few niggas, at least like two. Feel like I said a little too much already. At least like a good two of them. I ain't gonna say niggas definitely ain't fall out, especially on them. We definitely ain't fall out, but you could definitely feel the distance a little bit. It ain't what it used to be. And that's for a couple people. So, but and shit is not the same. It's weird too, cause it's like you don't even really do too much. You just minding your business, being you. Shit don't go as planned.
I mean, that's what I say with a lot of things. Like for me, like before, like I get into anything with anybody, whether it's a friendship, relationship, like just meeting new people in general. Like I feel like I gotta explore that person to really see like, are we a fit? Like, are we a match? Like I said, not even in an intimate setting, but like just on a day-to-day basis. Like, can I call you and talk to you? Like, obviously, it's friends that you could talk to about certain things. It's friends that you can't talk to about certain things. Like, yeah. I feel like I really only have just two friends I can talk to about like something extremely, extremely, extremely personal. Now, we're not even friends, I say. Cause yeah, y'all not friends, y'all family. But just you and Dami, that's it. Like, I got maybe one other person. Nah. Cause they wouldn't understand it on that level either. So nah, I'm not even really. I say.
For me, it's definitely just you. I can't even lie. Like I got other friends I could talk to certain shit about, but they not really as tapped in like with certain shit. Like you would tell them certain things and they wouldn't understand it as much.
Yo, I say
definitely could talk to them though.
I ain't mean to cut you off, but I say that all the time too, bro. Like experience with life just plays a factor in a lot of things too. Cause like I have a bunch of friends that I could talk to about anything like outside of just something like maybe very touchy or just something related to like a personal experience I had in my life. Cause I could talk to it's a few matter of fact, yeah. All of my close friends from high school, I could feel like I could talk to them about anything. But when it just comes to
for sure
life situations, I say I can't really, because like we had like different lifestyles. Like even to this day we have different lifestyles. Like because a lot of them they had things growing up that I didn't. I'm not saying that to be what's the word? I'm not saying that to just like be dismissive and just overabundant with what I'm saying, but like that's just the reality of the situation. Like I feel like when you're in comparison to another person, just as far as like how you guys were raised, how things went for you from point A to point B, it kind of is hard for them to understand. Like even, I mean, like I do commend the friends that like I used to talk to about certain things that I didn't really understand too much, but they would still try their best to gravitate towards me and just like sit down and have a heart to heart. Like I always appreciated that. Always did, and I still do to this day. I don't really talk to them about nothing personal though, because I don't really feel like nothing personal that's a serious matter goes on anymore. But when I did talk to them about things, like it was always them trying to sit back and understand me and try to gravitate to me and just really hear me out. So there, I definitely would just say it's you and Dami. But
it's always good to have somebody else's perspective on certain shit. You would, cause there's certain things. Even me and you all the time talk to somebody. Talk to one of my other friends, talk to my dudes about something. Everybody might have a different perspective on it. Everybody have a different outlook. Situation went this way, but it could have been because of this. It might not just been from what you did. It might have been from somebody else did.
Bro, like, that's why whenever you talk to me about certain things, or like whenever I talk to you about certain things, let's just say, I love the feedback that you give me constantly because I know I could just be thinking of something in an extremely pessimistic way. Like I was talking to my shitty about this yesterday. I talked about this every day actually. Matter of fact, I kind of talk to you about this every day too. Like, bro, I'm extremely pessimistic now, bro. Anything I think of, like, is always something of a negative cadence. Like, I don't feel like I could just be 110% open and honest with myself about trying to be open-minded. Like, I can't. And I was talking to her about this last night too. Like, I feel like I'm not open-minded at all. Like, I try to be, but I feel like just past experiences don't allow me to at all. At all. And it's not just like relationships, bro. Like, it's friendships. A lot of it stems from family issues. Like, even like when the things with the family issues did dwindle down, like, we went right back to relationships. And then it was just relationships. And I feel like I don't want to say like my relationship ruined my perception of just how I think with people and maybe thinking that everybody is a good person or like just giving everybody the exercise, that opportunity to show if they're a good person or not. But I feel like nowadays I don't really expect anything from everybody.
It altered how I move for sure.
Like I always try my best to give people the benefit of the doubt, and it sounds so crazy, bro, because the way that I move, you would be like, bro, you don't do that at all. Like you're just completely negative. But it's like I try not to be. But I feel like any little thing that you show me, once I view it as a negative, I'm just like, nah. Like I'm completely over you as a person. You could be a cousin, you could be an auntie, an uncle, a friend.
It don't matter.
Girlfriend, somebody I'm talking to, whatever the case is. The minute I just see something that I view as a detriment to like our bond, I'm just like, nah. Or like just a detriment to like anything that you and I do together, it's just like,
If I told you about certain things, even if it doesn't affect me, something that could just affect you, I'm like, I'm gonna say something. I don't know. That's me. It all depends though too, cause certain people, you can't tell them certain things. You tell them certain things, they don't listen. They might act like they do when in 1 year, go straight out the other. So certain things I don't bother to tell certain people. For sure though, if you hang around me, you know about doing right, doing what you should be, being on top of your game. If you're not, that's on you.
Cause bro, I used to say that all the time. Like matter of fact, I told you about the situation with me and one of my homegirls. I don't want to say her name, but
I know exactly
used to constantly
exactly.
Yeah. Bro, I would tell her about certain things, and it's just like she would kind of push it off and be like, "Oh, like you talking about this again or whatever the case is, blah 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 blah." And bro, it'd be times when she'd come to me about anything, bro. Anything. And when I say anything, bro, I mean anything, bro, because I'm always willing to listen. Like if you're my friend and we're close, I'll always listen to whatever you got to say to me. And like I'd always try to give her the best piece of advice, whether it's me saying it raw and uncut or me trying to just water it down just to make sure that like she understands that this is the truth, but like I'm still saying this because I care about you. But bro, once I realized that like me and her were two different people, like just in terms of like how we treat our friends, I was like, yeah, nah. And it's so funny because like she always spoke on her hating like having favorite friends and this and that and the third, and I was just like, you hate that so much, but you doing that with me. It kind of just bothered me, you know. It is what it is, though. Like, I don't talk to her no more, so it is what it is. I don't have no issues with like anybody I'm not cool with no more. Like besides like for me, one Cathy them, but other than that, that's it, bro. I don't got no issues with nobody I'm not cool with. And for me, the little gwinked out nigga she with now, but and then the little gwinked out nigga best friend. But other than that, I don't know. That's about it though, bro. I don't got no issues with nobody, but I don't know.
I don't got no issues with nobody, but certain people can't come back around.
Yeah, heavy on it, bro. Heavy.
A couple people, they can't come back around.
Cause it's like, you know. Wait, I can't say that. I can't say that. I feel like I already said too much. Nah, I said too much already. I said too much already. But I feel like, nah.
What you gonna say?
I'm not gonna say it. But nah. I don't know. I feel like this first episode is gonna be like a little teaser to what we're gonna do here. I don't know if I want to make this something that I do every week, or every other week. Marjorie was telling me I should try to do it every week though.
Every week could be a little difficult, but every other week, because that'd be sturdy. Like you said, you was trying to do like what, 2 a month. That might be a little slow. You could definitely push like a good
3, not
like 3, 4
yeah,
months. To be honest,
yeah. I just have to figure out when exactly I would get the time to do it.
Especially if once you getting people up here, get it started up. Get
bro,
to talking about different things.
I wanted to bring Key up here so bad, bro, because I know he got a whole bunch of shit to talk about.
I still gotta see that nigga.
Nah, yeah, he cool. I fuck with my son Key. Shout out my boy Key. Fuck with Brody.
Funny
Yeah.
nigga.
No,
Funny nigga
on
to
it,
say
on
that. Funny nigga. You already know what I'm thinking of too, right?
On the game, the person, especially on the game. They say, yo, bro, where to that, bros? You have to say that. Yo, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. I would love to bring like if I had like close home girls, I'd love to bring them up here, like to just hear whatever they gotta talk about, or like any females in general.
I know that's a couple people like I could think of bringing up here. There's a couple people, cause one thing I know about all of them, like I know exactly what I could ask them. Shit, we could talk about. Cause like it's a couple things I talk about with some of my friends that is damn near similar, just how you and me talk about certain things.
Cause bro,
Jordy's. All kind of shit.
Cause if I was like, damn, I don't want to say the name, but last year, damn, I don't want to make it hot. Damn, I want to be hot. I remember we had went out to that lounge one time, and I was like, "Damn, bro, I think I fucked up." You know what I'm talking about, right? I would bring her up here. Cause I feel like anytime we had a convo, it was always great vibes. Always great vibes. Anytime I had a convo, it was always great vibes. Like
I'm trying to.
Oh my god! Yo! I hope the mic didn't catch that. I hope the mic didn't catch that.
Nah, the mic didn't catch that.
I hope the mic didn't catch that. Oh my gosh. Damn. Target. What do you want? What do you want to say? Yo, you get me nervous.
She don't got no business with me, just you.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we was talking about her friend the other day. Remember, you was
I know exactly who you're talking about now. I know exactly who you're talking about now. I know exactly.
Yeah, and she used to work at Target.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I definitely would bring her up here. But like, I love like anytime like I talk to her, it's just like always great vibes. Like anytime, bro.
Sure.
Anytime. So I definitely would get her up here, talk to her, and see.
Most of them shorties I could bring up here for sure. I like my friendship with them. I'll fuck with them like that. I don't know. It's one of them that could come up here and say some shit.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like there's a couple people I'll bring up here, but like female wise though, I think it'd just be just her. Cause one, I'm not really cool with too much females no more. Like whether you believe that or not, cause like niggas don't be believing me.
I'm not gonna say too much.
What the fuck you mean?
This topic, I'm not gonna say too much.
Yo, niggas be talking about me like I'm some hoe, bro. Nah, don't give me that look. Yo, bro, you can't take out your phone right now and go through your Instagram DMs.
Yo,
you can't go through your Instagram DMs.
Yo, bro, this ain't about me.
It don't matter if it's not
about
yo,
me.
bro. You can't go through your Instagram DMs. You can't go through your FaceTime. You can't go through iMessage. Cause how much bitches you done talk to? Like
niggas get to cleaning out their phone and now they want to talk like this. Niggas start cleaning out their phone and then now they want to. Nah, you lucky I can't say too much. Because you're nice and situated. But
niggas say clean out my phone. Nah, I'm not gonna lie though. I think even then, like, bro, like after after I think it was after like that June situation. Nah, actually, matter of fact, negative before that. It was like the beginning of April. Like, remember when you started working at
Yeah.
thingy the beginning of April, and last year, and I was just like, bro, I think this is like, I think this shit might be dead, and like, cause he just, yeah, that's when like I just deleted all that extra shit on my phone, cause I'm like, bro, we don't talk, we not cool. I'm hitting her up, she not responding, so I'm like, you know, it is what it is. I just left that alone. And it's like, yo, bro, it's still so crazy how everything played out. Still so crazy how everything played out. Cause one of my mans named Ray, bro, I was at his birthday last year. His mom was asking me like, yo, like, what happened to the shorty that you was with at graduation? Like, she even remembered her. That's why I'm like, yo, bro, that right there really just told me like, yo, bro, that's so fucking crazy. My man's mom, shout out to T by the way, but my man's mom remembered my last relationship. That's how you know, like,
That shows something serious.
and just like every time I think about it, bro, I'm just like, damn, that is absolutely fucking crazy. Like just the fact that she remembered, and like anytime I think about that, I'm just like, wow, like she remembered that. Like that speaks volumes. I feel like that. I don't know. That whole situation is just kind of odd to me though.
It don't make sense for a lot of reasons.
Cause like, bro, you left me to go be with. But it is what it is though, cause I can't judge. Because one thing I will say though, bro, I definitely had my faults. Like nothing I did was a detriment, I would say, but I definitely did have my faults though. I definitely did. Like I always tell people that all the time. Like anytime people be like, oh, like you ever had like a relationship not work out, I'd be like, yeah. They be like, oh, what did you do? I tell them everything I did that was wrong. I never did that that was detrimental. Like even my shorty could text me or call me like, yo, like, did you do this and that and the third, da 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 da. Like I even told her today too, like anything you hear on this is gonna be something you heard already. Like I said it out my mouth to your face before, so you're not gonna be hearing nothing on this that's new. Or like even if you heard something on this that's new, you could go ahead and ask me about it. But like even then, like I haven't talked about anything here that I never talked to her about yet. So like
to be honest,
everything she asked me, bro, like when we first got together, like I told her to do it. I'm like, yeah, this and then third. Da, 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 da. Like, cause bro, I'm an open book, especially like when it comes to people like I'm genuinely close with. Like, yo, bro, you can ask me anything, I'll give you my honest answer about it. But you know that, of course. But I just constantly gotta reassure her that too. Like, anything you ask me about, I'm gonna tell you the truth about it. There's no reason for me to lie to you. There's none. I'm not getting satisfactory in losing your trust. I don't want that to fluctuate. I don't want that to be something that you have to constantly question. So I just tell her all the time, like, yo, anytime you feel like you want to talk to me about something, go ahead. Ask me something, go ahead. Want to go to my phone, go ahead. Like I tell her, bro, every single day, every day, like even when niggas be at work and stuff, I be like, yo, you can go to my phone.
that was never an issue.
Bro, I don't have nothing to hide, bro. There's nothing in my phone. I'm not talking with a bunch of gal them, bro. There's nothing for me to hide at all. But I don't know. It, like that whole situation though, last year and then 2023, like that really just showed me though, bro. Everybody doesn't deserve a second chance. Everybody doesn't. And I feel like what really just bothered me, bro, like it was so much phases of my life that I went through and stages in my life that I had to go through. And like she was there for it all. So like it kind of definitely did bother me a little bit, being like, damn, like I heard go through this and me,
My
that.
first go around, like I could definitely say that for both. My first go around, I want to say my second, but my first, I feel like so much didn't happen. Like we went from here to here.
Yo, talking to the mic. I feel like you're not talking into the mic. Like bring it closer to you.
No, I'm saying like my first go around, I feel like we went from like you said stages. We went from starting off this way to then leading to here, and then going into this, that, and the third once we left, and then it's like then we end up falling out. But it's like you said, I learned so much, and we did so much. It's like it be kind of messed up looking back at it, but I mean, shit happens.
I definitely could say the same for myself too, bro. Like it's, oh goodness, bro. I could constantly talk about this shit. I could talk about it all the time, cause like I feel like this is a lesson that will always stick with me, and I feel like unfortunately
I needed it. I'll say that.
Like everything had to happen the way that it did for me. Like I needed to understand that, like yo, this is a feeling that I went through, and I'll never go through it again with anybody. Could be a friend, a family member, but I mean, like obviously we're talking about relationships, but relationship wise, like the feeling that I got there, I'll never experience that again in my lifetime. You know, knock on wood. Next time I experience that feeling of that much sadness and just a whole bunch of emotions spewing through my head is whenever, no, somebody in my life might pass away. But I mean, I'm not even trying to speak that into existence. But I'm just saying, like, for example purposes, like that'll be the only time I ever feel that much emotion. Because, bro, I told you about this all the time, or like I used to say it to you a lot, bro. I just aspire to just take things the way that you do. Because, bro, with everything that happened last year, you were still able to dabble down, continue working, just making sure that you were still Gucci, making sure your mom's still Gucci, your sister's still Gucci.
At least, I mean, I made it seem like that, for sure.
I mean, but, like, at the end of the day, like, you still got everything done. Yeah, for me, bro, it was a whirlwind, bro. Like, I was just in the house, like, just, bro, like, I couldn't focus. I couldn't concentrate, bro. I didn't want to work no more. Like, school it wasn't making nothing better.
I won't lie, though. I mean, it's I could understand that for you more because, like, you had a lot of sadness in you about what happened. I did too, but more so, I was more like, I'm not just gonna say angry or mad, but I felt like I also felt stuck at someone because I'm like, I just did I did all of that.
Just for everything to come back and crash down like this.
Come back and crash down. It's like you took all your material, built up a whole house, and that same night a tornado came, fucked up the whole crib. Now how do I move from here? So it's like we always say, I use that shit for motivation. Cause after that, when I got undone, when I got a lot of things done here to do, got on track with a lot of things that I'm still currently into on a daily basis. And like I said, as much as it hurt that I had to go through that, especially in that way, I definitely needed it because I didn't understand. Like you always gotta move proper. And like we said earlier, one thing you gotta do is think about yourself.
Like it might come off as selfish, but I feel like you have to put yourself first in any situation because you have to make sure you're good and you're comfortable and you're stable before you can do for anybody else. That's why I kind of say, like, to a certain degree, even if you're not 110% stable, if you can still provide for yourself full time and then still do for somebody else, then you're okay. But nah, every lesson, it'll come at some turn. Some lessons will be with this, some lessons will be with that. But like, I take everything as a learning curve, though. Everything. It don't matter what it is. Like, it could be like me learning how to ride a bike. Anything, bro. Anything little or small, like I take it and I apply it and I just use it to whatever I can. As far as like me doing that same thing or like me doing something along those lines moving forward in the future. So I definitely do think that, bro, it's gonna be some point in time where we look back at this and be like, damn, we went through this 2023, we went through that 2024. We started off 2025 like this, and now we in late 2026, 2027 doing this and that and the third. So I don't know.
That's why I say in the next 2 years, I could for sure see us having majority of most of the shit we talk about. Probably not all, but majority. We're gonna have it because we're constantly doing what needs to be done.
And it's like, yeah, bro, I say this all the time, bro. All the time. Like, I personally don't know people our age that work as hard as you and I. Like, I'm not saying what niggas did. I'm not saying like people don't, but like personally that I know, bro, no. Like, that's why I don't like to really talk about certain things too much out of the two, or like what I got going on, or like what I do in myself and this and that and the third, bro. Because like if I explain something, bro, people just gonna see or hear like, oh, money this, he got money that, but like they don't know how hard I had to work to get there or to get that, or to do this or to accomplish that, to
even why I'm so happy to have gotten what I got. You don't know.
People won't understand it. That's why like I just take my time with everything too, and I kind of gotta get a feel of somebody's head before I even explain something too. Bro, it was a lot of things. Oh, wow, my goodness, I was about to say her name. That was a lot. Oh my goodness, I was about to say her name. It was a lot of things I took my time explaining to my shorty. Like, I didn't just outright say this and that and the third. Because I didn't want her to look at me as like, oh, you got money? Okay, cool. Da, 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 da. I mean, but she got money herself too. But that's not the point though.
I'm not gonna get into that topic.
Nah, hey, it's fine. It's fine. I'm already knowing.
Yeah.
I'm already knowing.
You learn for the better though. Certain things that you gotta go through certain things to understand. You might have this a day everything is good. No, no, it don't always be like that. Not necessarily, not just because of your part though. It also on another person's part.
Like, bro, it's certain things that I talk about all the time, and I look at it in a certain type of way. Like I was even telling my shorty earlier today, like, yo, I would never, and I mean never, deal with somebody that has more money than me. Only reason I say that is because there's too much potential negatives that come with that. Like, let's say you and that person break up, and this person that did this and that and third for you, X, Y, and Z. But that person can easily say, you know what? I'm done funding whatever it is that got you this. I'm done helping you with this, whatever. Like, I don't know, bro. Just anything along the lines of like trying to better yourself and helping somebody put you in a better position. No, vice versa. Somebody helping you be put in a better position. Nah. Especially when it comes to a relationship. No.
Thank God I never asked a woman for money. Nobody I've ever dealt with could ever say I ever asked them for money, or there was situations where I needed. Now I can confidently say I've never had to ask for clothes, shoes. Of course, you be outside,
Little food.
I would feel good. Let's just show you. Like it's a little different, but I've never. A viewing can never say, "Oh, I had to do this or that."
Oh yeah, like I had to get this nigga t-shirts. Yeah, I had to go get this nigga boxes out of it. Like, yo, bro, I'm so happy. Like, I've never been in a situation like that. And like for me, bro, I always like made sure I wasn't in a situation like that ever, at any point in time, bro. Any point in time, bro. Any point in time. Like even with the middle school. It wasn't even like that either. Like, it was never like that. Because I think we went on, I don't remember how many dates it was. I don't remember how many dates it was. I think it might have been like 2 or 3. But even then, like, I was still making sure I had money for everything. And I wasn't working yet at the time, of course, because I was still in fucking middle school. But
even if not for everything, for myself, for sure.
Yeah.
I ain't leeching off nobody.
And it's like, I wouldn't want to be in a situation like that. That's why I say, like, yeah, nah. Like, I'm not pocket watching nobody at all. Nobody at all. Nobody. But if I know for a fact you have more money than me, like, guaranteed I know you have more money, I'm not going to deal with you. No. And like I said, it's not me being afraid to necessarily do that. It's just somebody trying to do things for you. And then on the back end, when something might go wrong, they just try to take it and throw it in your face.
Like I said, that's just my character. That's why I don't ask people for nothing.
I don't know.
That goes for friends, family, or that goes for anybody. Anyone. I appreciate everything everyone ever did for me, though.
Not yet.
For sure.
Have you on it? Oh, goodness,
man.
bro. Yo. I don't know. I know for a fact the next time around that we shoot this second episode, well, not second episode, third episode technically, cause my eye flickering. Cause this is gonna be the second actual episode when I upload it to YouTube.
Yeah.
But the third episode, I don't know. I feel like everything is gonna be a lot more free. Hopefully, I can get somebody else to come up here, cause I just want to hear somebody's perspective on this too, or like just on general topics. It could be anything. Cause I was even talking to T about it like a couple weeks ago. I was like, yo, bro, like, would you come on the pod? Like, I was talking to him about it yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, Saturday. I was like, yo, bro, I'm about to shoot the first episode Monday. He's like, yo, I'm excited for you. So that definitely did have to make sure I took the initiative. Cause I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I was kind of so nervous to shoot this episode that when I woke up earlier today. No, I said I'm bugging. Before I went to sleep earlier today, like before like I booked everything and all that, I'm like, I was like, nah.
We even put up for too long.
I was like, yeah. Because I was like, bro, I really got to do this. But I'm like, yeah, I got to. So
I'm glad we got to doing it, though, because now that we do it, it's like, I feel a lot more comfortable doing it.
That's how I felt like the very first time I ever did this. I'm like, you know what? Next time around, like when I do end up taking part in this again, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be a whole lot more comfortable. I'm going to have a sense of what to do, how to go about things, whatever the case is. So But bro, like, I'm not gonna lie. Everybody been telling me to get into content creation, like little skits and all that. Everybody, like you been telling me, my shorty been telling me, T was telling me, shit, Carlos was telling me. So a whole bunch of people telling me. So I think like maybe outside of this, I don't know. I might start uploading TikToks and just funny shit. I don't know. Cause it's like, yo, bro, I'm not a social media nigga, bro.
That's why, yo, that would be fun. I ain't gonna lie though, we two niggas that like we got a lot to tell. Like the things me you could go up on places and sit down and talk about, people would not believe us.
Like, bro, I could picture us in a crib one day, like just doing this at home, like maybe in the living room, or like let's say we get a 3-bedroom, maybe have like this as like the main cave type thing, or whatever the case is, and then we just have our equipment set up and then we just do it from home.
I could definitely. I've been thinking that since the first time you mentioned this to me. Like every time I watch it, I just imagine like that's us sitting there on that podcast with this and that person at the other end, and we just watching the growth. One thing I like to do too, I like to see people like at the start and then where they are now. I be seeing a lot of videos from podcasters like how they started off. I'm be in a little small room somewhere, a little few decorations, talking about a little few things. You go to their most recent stuff. Nice big studio, everything, got all kind of famous people everybody know about, everybody listening to, talking about like they'll have the most relevant opinion on a topic, and it'll go viral. But it'll be positive too. It'll be a good thing. So, like I said, I could definitely see us doing that because we got a lot to tell, and it's only like more things to keep coming. So.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't think this episode is gonna get as much traction as the next one would. Cause I feel like the next one we're gonna talk about a whole lot more things. But I feel like this was just like us kind of just getting used to this environment. Well,
for sure.
Well, you getting used to this environment again.
You getting used to.
And kind of just like seeing what works for us. Cause bro, I said I don't want to have an intro. I still kind of don't really want to have an intro because like
we gotta get it. We gotta make an intro.
Cause it's
at
like,
least you. I don't know.
Like I don't know. Like
the intro gotta get made.
I'm such a person that's like, oh yeah, we can talk about this, we can do that, whatever the case is. I even said when we first got here, bro, like we're just gonna talk about whatever comes to mind, and that's what we've been doing. But I don't know. We might have to make one.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. There's certain things that I want to talk about in detail, but no, I can't.
I ain't gonna lie. I said I was going to. I held back a little bit only because I don't know who's gonna watch this. I don't know who's like.
I don't care how anybody feels about why. I have no bad blood. Whoever's watching this, if you felt like I mentioned you, we probably not talking, but it's no bad blood. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. First of all, I hope the mic is still catching everything that you're saying. I feel like you've been OD far from the mic the whole
you feel time. Like I'm far from the mic right now?
Not yet. Like that's why I've been telling you like.
That's why I don't want to like. I
go ahead, adjust it. Yeah, I look away while you.
Nah, that's OD. Hey, that deep. No freaky.
No, like bring it closer to your mouth, bro.
Yo,
Now, like, that's what you gotta do. Like,
I don't know, gotta do nothing. I'm just gonna do this for myself. It has nothing to do with nothing you said.
No, like take it. Yo,
This is your. Oh man, I can't wait to sit back and watch this.
I wonder how much time we got left.
We ain't been here for too long. We definitely got like a sturdy, like
a
little over 10 probably.
Yeah. Yo, Rich, how much time we got left? Alright, say no more. Oh my goodness, yo.
How much you got left?
No, we finished. Oh goodness. You got anything else to say, bro?
We held back on a lot. That's all I got to say. We held back on a lot, but next time come around, the next few times come around, it should be very interesting.
Nah, I feel like I got everything off my. Next time though, I'm gonna just say whatever. However though,
depending on what I get, I'm gonna answer how it goes.
Nah, I'm gonna say whatever. However, I'm not gonna.
However it goes.
Cause I feel like I was trying to not say. I'm still not gonna say names though. Still not gonna say names, but next time around, I'm gonna just whatever though.
My boy.
Oh Oh my
we
goodness.
gotta do this again.
Nah, yeah, we definitely do, bro.